The artist formerly known as Xbox 360, Dale Alvin Gribble. As a gamer, I can understand why the gaming community is upset by video game addiction being official. Video games have been criticized for decades, with the media and bizarre researchers believing video games are the cause of violent behavior. Truth be told, the research supporting video games causing violent behavior has been controversial due to their inconsistent terminology as well as their observations of violent behavior. For example, giving our participant more hot sauce, which is a bizarre way of describing violent behavior. You then have entertainment stereotyping gamers as fat, lazy, smelly, obnoxious, virgins, basement dwellers, etc., and has been able to come together and develop a sense of belonging. With video games having its own classification of addiction, it is almost like the gaming community is being isolated once again, so I can understand why gamers are upset about this. But as a student of mental health, gamers need to understand the severity of the issues of life devoted to video games has presented. People have actually died after prolonged sessions of playing video games, developed health issues such as obesity, lost jobs, families, friends for their negligence, and failure to attend other responsibilities. These are real concerns that people are experiencing because they are so absorbed into the video games, and it really needs to be addressed. The fact that many of these gaming channels choose to mock video game addiction is concerning and doesn't help create a positive image of the video game community. It just creates a greater isolation and negative image for those who identify as gamers, such as myself. It is sad to see this, and it is deeply disappointing that gamers would rather disregard the research and evidence and instead formulate bullcrap opinions on something they have no clue about. It really isn't hard to understand the diagnostic process, but the fact that many of these gaming channels choose to mock and ignore these concerns goes to show that they are truly in denial. It's a whopper of a comment. Would all of you mind if I partake in my water addiction as I'm formulating a response to that? I hope that triggered one person in particular. Somebody stopped by and they said, "You know what? You're funny, man. You're funny, but the water drinking is disgusting." Well, my friend, I have 700 uploads. If you think the water drinking is disgusting, oh my, you're in for a treat. Sometimes it can be a positive thing to, escape into a lot of these things. But some people don't come back out, I get how some people have commented to me that, similar things there. They might go through things in life. People might let them down, but their games aren't going to let them down. You can fall into it. You can fall into a deep addiction to something like games. In the same way, many people, like I said before, fall into addiction to alcohol and drugs. Certain people have an addictive personality, but also some people might just go through something in life and fall into these kind of addictions. And what you can do if you're one of these gaming YouTubers is try to be responsible and actually understand that, well, some of them maybe they're addicted themselves and they don't know how to help others. But if you're the kind of person that sees that and sees a lot of people commenting in your comment section telling you that they've spent 14, 16, 18 hours, multiple days playing a game because it's fun, and they're not addicted because games are fun, then you should reach out and try to help them. You should, if you're in that position. What gets me here is, Dale, there's a lot of people in this position to actually do some good that might actually read this. Some of them, believe it or not, might actually agree with a lot of things in this World Health study, their assessment. They might actually believe it, but because they're playing a certain character, because they know a lot of their gamer subscribers wouldn't like to hear it, they're not giving them the actual truth of what they believe, and that's sad. That's sad. You are in a position where you can actually help other people, but to be honest, most of these gaming YouTubers probably don't give a flip about helping other people. They don't care. They're on the platform because they see it as a business. They're on the platform to get Patreon donations. They're on the platform because they just want to get money. That's all it is. There's no community they're really building. All they want really is a community of people that give them money. That's what they want. So, to some people out there that actually are uploading videos about it and having an open discussion about it, that's okay. That's one thing. You can have an opinion on it too. But you got to see from the perspective of many other people that have these issues, that have these problems with addiction. Sense of isolation. I'll tell you, there's been times in my life, Dale, probably all of you can think of times where maybe you go through something, maybe you lose someone, and it's hard to deal with things. So you lose yourself in some things that are comforting. Maybe some of your favorite movies, maybe some of your favorite albums, and yeah, some of your favorite games. But some people go through things and they lose themselves and they never pull themselves back out. That's another thing that happens. Sometimes people just go through something and, like a pacifier, games are there for them. But, yeah, I don't have all the answers to help people with things like their video game addiction or their drug addiction or their addiction to anything. I don't have all the answers. I wish I did, but I'll do my little part here, Dale, and you do your little part, and everyone on a platform should do their little part to actually raise awareness to something like this.